Hello, people, and welcome to another edition of yours truly, Josiah Willis, here today with another reaction. Let's go right ahead and get back to it. Back to some hip hop, hip hop, hip hop. Y'all already know what it is. We got my guy, Lupe, Fiasco, AUTOBOTO, the official music video, and it is from the album Drill Music in Zion, also produced by, give me a second. Don't ever pop up for some reason whenever I'm looking at it. Okay, give me a second. Produced by him and soundtrack featuring Nayirah. Okay, nice. Alright, shout out to Nayirah, by the way. It's my first time doing a reaction with her on this channel, so hey, first time for everything means something. But yeah, man, we are here all about. I think this record was inspired, I'm guessing, Transformers, because they're called Autobots in the movie and in the game. Of course, if you're a big Transformers fan, you would know about that regarding the songs, I guess, inspiration for what I'm getting from it. But hopefully we get some more context once we listen to the song and then after. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, please do me a quick favor, and that is to like, comment, subscribe, and views. Put your minds out there. Don't do this song will be down in my description below. This is Lupe Fiasco's AUTOBOTO, the official music video. And yes, a lyrical breakdown will be provided once the song is over. Stay tuned. Featuring Nayirah. Here we go.
Yeah, man, yeah. Ain't nothing short. Yeah. Welcome back. Yeah. I defend myself in court. This is sport. I get signals from the source. I can twist and I can talk. I just feel like I'm a Porsche. Error. I defend myself in court. This is sport. I get signals from the source. I can twist and it can toss. I just feel like I'm a Porsche.
I'm Porsche, the vehicle though. Lupe's a car, not human. Alright, got you.
Lights to the judge, rain in the sky, and the sea might rise with slides to the mud. Slides to the flies from all kinds of the hundred report live from live and all sides of the sludge. One deep, meditate, one street, separate high to the crips, goodbye to the blood. But it was the souls of lords and cheese, segregated by the street and the shine where I was. Got wise to the nudge. Why buy a tub when they buy you a flood? Better buy you a sub. How you gonna survive in the club? You gonna kayak it cuz when it rise up above and the winds come and push and the titles are shove. What's the infrared dot to a whole .gov? Look right in the eyes of a thug, let dumb street shit up. Myself in this car, this is sport. I get signals from the source. I can twist and I can talk. I just feel like I'm a Porsche. I defend myself in court. This is sport. I get signals from the source. I can twist and it can toss. I just feel like I'm a Porsche. I'm I ain't wanna shots, headshots, come up on my drip locks. I ain't wanna head watch no more. What you mean headshot? Nigga said headshots. Nigga like a helmet with a GoPro. But I mean go 13 genius cause the verse mean never wait earthlings. Nigga, can you put that in slow-mo? Hope so. Headshots, brains in a pan. So that's a no-no. Might not get it, but it's dope though. Matter of fact, local. Surrounded by gang members and a lot of popo. That's real, but it might sound like a joke though. Never know. Keep both sides of the chokehold. I just wanna credit you sweating like show clothes. I don't even know who wrote those. Maybe my ghost knows. But we both cold. I used to write on my ghost flows. Wrote each other solos. Now the nigga say he won't.
I know he's saying a whole lot. I should be going like, bro, yeah, I can shut up. I'm gonna do after this. On every YouTube. Be different, man. I'm doing it again. I said I won't do it again during the LR reaction today.
Myself in court. This is sport. I get signals from the source. I can twist and it can toss. I just feel like I'm a Porsche. I'm
Oh, it's Nayirah. That's enough Nayirah or Nayirah? Nayirah. Okay, Nayirah. It's pretty. Here? Okay. this is a lyric video. I said music video. Okay, this is a lyric video. Okay, got you. Oh, you go here. All right. Just like a flush. That's hard. Yeah, man. I am definitely going to check out drill music in Zion after this reaction for sure. Or when I find some time doing some more. But yeah, man. AUTOBOTO. What a crazy record, huh? So with that being said, let's go right ahead and get towards lyrical breakdown, my intro, because I'm sure Lupe said it a lot. He's one of the most complex rappers, lyricists of all time. You already know what it is. So let's get to the chorus. I defend myself in court. This is a sport. I get signals from the source. So I'm thinking he's talking about a machine, right? The source could be a reference to some form of matrix. It's also, I think it's a processing unit somewhere like that. He may be talking about, but he's talking about he feels like he's a machine, right? He's a Porsche, or a transformer. You know what I mean? A car turned into an Autobotto robot, whatever. And so it's also dope because it's, for what has been said, having done some research, the Matrix is also being referenced and explored throughout drill music in Zion from the album. I believe there's a song titled Drill in Zion, right? Is it Drill in Zion? Let me see. Well, I guess it's just going to be throughout the album. I'm going to have to figure out what songs is detailing that. But let's get back to um, I can, hold on. He said, I can twist and I can contort. Twist and contort like a transformer does, you know what I mean? So they're humanoids to a car, right? And Jazz, I think, yeah, when I think about it now, Jazz was really into music, and then they would say black stereotype with him. So he's an Autobot that would transform into a Porsche. That's right. He sure did. He sure did. Okay, Jazz did. Thank you, genius. But awesome. I knew about that. So here we go. I just feel like I'm a Porsche. I'm Carrera. So Carrera Lou is one of the many aliases or nicknames Lupe has. So I wasn't very surprised when he would do I'm Carrera. When he did the era, it was just sketchy. It's very hard. Anyways, let's get to the first verse. Lies to the judge. Move. Okay. Lies to the judge. Rain in the sky, and the sea might rise. What slides to the mud, and the sea might rise. What slides to the mud. That's hard. Okay, interesting. Pictures are being painted. Styes to the flies from all kinds of demise. Reporting live from the hive and all sides of the sludge. One deep meditate, one street separate. Hi to the Crips, goodbye to the Bloods, but it was the Souls, the Lords, and GDs, segregated by the street and the shies where I was. So he mentions about, the murder rate going in Chicago. It's the 10th highest murder rate with that city as far as gang violence is concerned. He also referenced about, Crips and Bloods. Chicago also have their own street gangs. They have the Vice Lords and they got the Gangster Disciples, which is why he ties into the Lords and GDs. And it's very complex when it comes to the history of a lot of gang related, problems, whether it be fights or just shootings going on. A lot of things come around there, and they're surrounded by different ethnic groups too and neighborhoods. So yeah, man, it's crazy. I remember there was a report, or better yet, I read some sort of article by Heather Sharon, where she talked about how Chicago represents itself, and then you go to the map and yada yada yada. But that's just basically what Lupe is saying, referencing his city and where he comes from. Got wise to the nudge. Why buy a tub when they buy you a love? Better buy you a sub. So I love how he used flood and sub, and they're coincide with a similar metaphor of being. I think he mentioned this before in a song called the Coolest. Yeah, love that song by the way, where he talks about selling drugs. I don't know if he sells drugs, but he just talked about that. And it wasn't his first time saying flub and sub before, so I was very surprised that he brought this back into it to go ahead and talk about his song here. Uh, so yeah, I think it also talks about like they mean the same thing, and he presses further. He questions what's going to go on with the flood. He's just wondering what's happening. Okay, excuse me. If I'm missing anything, you guys, please let me know in the comments below. What I may have went over my head and then wrote down a bar very precisely, right? How you gonna survive in the club? You gonna kayak a cause when it rise up above, and the waves come in push and the tidals shove. Okay, this ocean scheme is just crazy. What's an infrared dot? Sorry, what's an infrared dot to a whole.gov? Okay, I see what he's doing there. You know what I'm saying? That was real slick. What's the infrared dot to a I forget the dot the whole.gov. Okay, yeah. Talk about the government, you know what I'm saying? It's also government gov is short for government. And he's talking about the perceived power of like people who have guns and they have this power where it almost circulates throughout the whole entire environment, I think. Um, and there's a lot of things going on, but then he's talking about different governments, two different governments. If I'm not, uh, yeah, I think referencing control. I would say so. All right. Look right in the eyes of a thug. Lil Dumb Street don't apply to the plug. Love it. All right. Here is verse 2. My warning shots, headshots, cut off all my dreadlocks. He did have dreadlocks. He sure did. I ain't wanna head wash no more. What do you mean headshot? Homie said headshot. Headshots. Homie like a helmet with a GoPro, but I mean go-go. 13 genius, because the verse mean, remember we earthlings, can you put that in slow-mo? You know what I'm saying? With the GoPro, you put it in slow-mo, camera action. You know what I'm saying? Love the scheme. Hope so. Headshots. Brains in the pan, so that's no. Might not get, but it's dope though. Matter of fact, loco. It's crazy. You know what I mean? There was, yeah, he's talking about like a lot of different things. Camera work, how you pan your shot with the camera, like the scheme. He continues with that. Side to side, and then you're shaking your head means no. You know what I'm saying? You give that nod. Well, not a nod, but you're like, yeah, SMH basically, and you're going loco. Crazy. Surrounded by gang members and a lot of popo, that's real, but it might sound like a joke though. Never know. Keep both sides in a chokehold. I just wanted credit. Used to sweat it like Used to sweat it like show clothes. Yeah, man. Oh, bro, that's funny. So Lupe, if you ever seen him perform, is known for his energetic stage performances, and he also has several like issues with record labels, and he's talked about business, and he has called himself. He's even given the label in quotation. He said, "I'm the most blackball rapper in history." Wow. So he just really felt like he was owed that credit. You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes to rap, he's one of the greatest to ever do it, but he doesn't truly get his shine enough because of how he came in the game. I think there are people who looked at Lupe as probably a little corny and really gave him labels and didn't take him as serious as his contemporaries. But he's always been dope. His records, his mixtapes, his albums, like he's a phenomenal rapper. But really, he is overshadowed by the fact that he hasn't done business well in the grand scheme of things because of perception versus reality. I think so. And I think that's what probably may have had held him back, but not because of him. I think it's maybe because of um, you know, the industry. But anyways, now I don't even know who wrote those. Maybe my ghost knows, but we both code. I didn't used to write all my ghost flows, wrote each other solos. Now the homie said he want code pros, money from the shelves, and right to the logo. Do you want a lawyer? No, HO. He's funny, man. So he's talking about him being ghostwriter, right? And vice versa. He's able to get contention and earn his craft from that. You know what I mean? Also, how much he's evolved, not only as a rapper but as an artiste in that agreement, and not grand scheme, but just yeah, I think too hard. All right, man. This was deep. This was dope. And Lupe, once again, he did it again. So if y'all enjoyed this reaction, please let me know in the comments below. If you really like it, you dig it, request for more Lupe Fiasco reactions or artists that are very similar. So yeah. We going to yeah, let me see something right quick. Oh yeah, and shout out to what's the name again? Nayirah. Nayirah did her thing. I'm definitely gonna credit her as a feature for sure. Why wouldn't I? And shout out to Lupe and Soundtrack for the production of this record. This was released on May 19th, 2022. So yeah, we here. Anything else I gotta say? Yeah, okay. Like, comment, subscribe, and views. Put your minds out there. The link of this song will be down in my description below. This was Lupe Fiasco's AUTOBOTO from the album Drill, Music, and Zion. King Life, we are out.